Hey, Homestead, I thought I would record the speech I gave at commencement ceremony yesterday, just so everybody could hear it, or be able to click on it whenever whenever you want to. Share it with your mom, whatever. So my name is James Edisto Aguirre, and this is the last class that will know me as always as Ratty. I'm an English and an avid teacher here at Homestead. And for those not in the know, English class is where everybody finishes their math or physics homework, works on their next FBLA event, and or takes laps around the building, but magically comes back with crap from 7-Eleven without something to appease their bedraggled teacher. How rude. It's not always glamorous, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. I'll make this speech pretty quick, as some of your attention spans are so trash you're probably on your phones playing online chess or something right now. What a bunch of nerds. Now, as I look at the calendar, 22 years and 2 years ago today, I graduated from high school. And let's just say a lot has changed in that time. For starters, I had a girlfriend, hold for laughter, and thought I wanted to be an orthodontist. What I'm saying is things, life, you are supposed to grow and change and evolve. It's the literal definition of life. You know, I love to say nothing changes if nothing changes. You will become many different people over the years, but who you are right now will always be a part of them. Maybe hella awkward, maybe too entitled, maybe a little lost. And just as you need to love your inner child, you're going to need to love that inner, feral, messy teenage self too. Of course, what sets your time apart what sets your time in high school apart is it's been jam-packed with history unfolding before our eyes. A global pandemic, racial justice reckoning, a record-breaking presidential election, and lots of divided politics. Books are already being written. A way that I've been able to maneuver the really conflicting and sometimes dark feelings I've had for the last few years is to hold in my mind that multiple things can be true at once. Let me say that again. Sometimes more than one thing can be true at the same time. For example, high school is both kind of lame and sometimes sucks, but is also a really important time of your life and can be a lot of fun. Y'all are both full of more excuses and nonsense and corner cutting than truly ever before. Oof. And are more creative, accepting, and in touch with yourselves than any other generation. And lastly, we've created a really difficult world for you to enter, full of contradictions, injustices, struggle, and danger, almost as dangerous as trying to leave the Homestead parking lot directly after sixth period. Oh, your parents, wilding in their Toyota Siennas. And it's so beautiful and worth sticking around to see what fresh hell each day will bring. Please stay with us. You're worth so much more than you give yourself credit for. If you remember that contradictions and double truths are what make up life, with all of its dark and light beauty, then it will be a life based in abundance rather than scarcity. Very finally, I've been lucky enough to have been asked to give a few of these speeches over the years, and so I'll end with my traditional ending, a dare, but it's only for the most achieved amongst you and the biggest screw-ups. It's only for the most outgoing with the most riz sitting in the stands, but also the most introverted and observant. And it's especially for those most interested in planting the seeds of trees of inspiration you might not get to see bloom, and those most fed up with a system that feels more like a factory than a place of learning and discovery. My dare, my challenge, is for you to become an educator. There are lots of ways to be an educator in today's world: a professor, a school counselor, a Louise, a school-based therapist, a site administrator, and yes, even a teacher. It's a great life, but I can't promise it'll always be easy. In fact, public education in our country is under more attack now than ever before. Keep your eyes open. I posit that public education is the last great bastion of democracy in our society, capable of uncovering passions, challenging ignorance and the status quo, and shifting social circumstances for anyone in any strata of our society. We need more young people, more people of color, and more people who dream of a better, more equitable, more just life for everyone. Plus, you get paid to roast kids on the daily. So embrace the change, 2023. Ride the wave. Shred the gnar, float down the lazy river of life. Experience its twists and turns and mightiest dubs and lowest L's. Laugh at it. Don't fight what's put before you. Treat others with kindness, but take no crap. And in the words of my hero, the late, great, and anointed John Lewis, you must find a way to get in the way and get in good trouble, necessary trouble. So go on now and give them hell.